Nayo kamiti ya bajeti mbunge NENE nĩtumĩrĩtie kuongereka kwa bajeti ya thirikari nene na mpongeri ya bilioni 200. Akiaria mũkarĩri gĩtĩ wa kamiti ĩjĩ nĩwe Ndindi Nyoro augĩte thirikari ĩrĩbanga gũtũmĩra mbeca ici kĩrĩ kũrĩa marando kwigĩka kithomo amwe na kinya kwĩnĩka garama ya ũtũro, bakiuga gũkũrũkĩra mpongeri ĩjĩ kinya mũtujwa nkima njuke na mana shiringi 100 na 30 gũkinyĩra mweri jwa ĩrĩ mwaka twĩtĩte.
Kamiti ya bunge nene yugaibwa kigina tayo budget and appropriation committee liluga kile kigina kia mpongeri kana supplementary budget. Thirikari niongerete kigina kinene kiobangane bwa thirikari na bilioni 200 enero kiongagira kigina kile kiathomirwe kile mwambiriwa mwaka wa thirikari mweri 6.
The essence of these supplementary estimates is that we are revising our budget upwards by a tune of around 186 billion so far, and with a few additionals that we may end up incorporating, we'll have additional expenditure of around 200 billion at the end of the process. And this is on top of the 3.744 trillion budget that we read earlier in June, which was 3.744 trillion. That is now being escalated to just around 3.95 trillion Kenya shillings.
Kulinga na kamiti eno mbesa nyo kethiro kile ithire mathina maria malio manene ta gusilia mbesa ja kule madeni manene ma thirikari. Mbesa ino bado ikirigairwa kuthikire masukuru ukire kithomo kia junior secondary schools, university, kuthikire urimi, gukire urimi bwa kawa, majani, mpempe, amu na sukari.
Hii budget ambayo tumefanya ya supplementary tumeifanya kwa sababu tuliona ni vyema tulipe madeni, na kulipa madeni sana sana tunaanza na interest rate. So the primary reason tumetengeneza hii supplementary budget is to take care of the interest rate increment occasioned by hike in interest rates globally, but also the variation in exchange rate in terms of the Kenya shillings. So hiyo ndio muhimu, ndio imefanya tufanya hii supplementary. Lakini pia tukifanya tukaangazia sana sana maneno ya elimu na maneno ya wakulima, na pia kwa ukulima tukaangalia kahawa, tumeangalia majani chai, tumeangalia kahawa, nimesema hiyo, na pia fertilizer subsidy, na pia tumeangazia maneno ya post harvest management ambayo tunatarajia kuwa na a very bumper harvest this season, and we cannot just watch as farmers go to their farms to harvest and then there is no provision on how to manage that harvest that you are expecting.
Mwenogu nala na kula mbesa ino kethira ikiuma ni kiuria kinene kagitakala thirikari thite na mbere kuongera ugoti kienda kuna mbesa ja kuingia miradi ya thirikari. Kulinga na Ndindi Nyoro mwekali to kamiti eno gutike gisinsite kire njira ja thirikari ja guseria mbesa inde kila gisinsite no wongere ku kiro tumiribwa mbesa ino.
A huge budget or a big budget is not necessarily a bad thing. It is actually a good thing, because then a big budget comes with expenditure. What are we increasing? Where are we increasing our expenditure? As I said, because as you say, all this money is Kenya's money. As we talk about where the money is coming from, it is also important to say where is the money going. This money is going to serve the Kenyans across the country.
But we are also cognizant of the fact that we should be cautious as we do the rearrangement, because we do not want to continue digging. We are still, the budget will be done by the time we table. So we are still making adjustments because we are still looking at which other areas can we reduce.
Kulinga na kamiti eno mitaratara thirikari kirite muno migundani gutukira kamiti eno ni thite na mbere kujara matunda kagitakara bei ya mutu wa nkima thite na mbere kwimana na bena wetikio munene hati mbere ya mweri wa ere paketi ya mutu wa nkima kiro jere ikethura kiuma nde ya shiringi 130.
When we started off early this year, you know, the cost of living in Kenya, one of the components that you have to measure with is the cost of unga. So when we started off in the beginning of this year, the cost of unga was around 200 shillings. We decided that instead of provisioning monies for subsidizing the unga you buy at the supermarket, we subsidized where the unga really comes from, which is the shamba or through agriculture. And out of that, the cost of unga has now climbed down from 200 plus to now around 150. I want to assure Kenyans, by the time we are going to January, February, I am certain the cost of unga 2 kg per packet will not be above 130 shillings.
Kuuma mji munene Nairobi, Mbeta Antone, Rangi wa Kathenya.